Okay, that's weird. Whatever. All right then. So we are back again. Just 2 days gap between today and last time. Yep. So yeah, we've been. Yes, I did a little bit of grinding, and so we bought a wizard rune for Luke, which means I can kill myself with that spell. Yep, and we also bought a warrior rune. Now, did you know that trading is a miserable fucking experience if you don't have the fucking if you don't have the blinking rune? Like I do not recommend it. Like seriously, it is the worst. Everyone's favorite Suikoden 2 character, Choco. Like he's so obnoxious. Oh holy shit, those things are sweet. Ah, Dogman. Like Ridley's a pretty cool dude. He's just a gigantic Doberman. Just keep on doing the whip. Like I can't help myself. Like I have to be as petty as possible in these games without avoiding things. Yeah, without missing out on things. Plenipotentiary. I've never actually heard that word before I played this game. I assume that's just like the elected representative of the free tribes. Yeah, thought so. You would have known that. Yeah, if there was a weird word, they would just explain what it meant. Oh, ice cold. Yeah, so racist towards the wingers. I mean, obviously Chaco and Sid are bad examples, but like they're just actively racist towards them. Oh, come on, join me. He can pay me back, so it's just going to take a while for me to actually get the armory. Like, if I had to guess, that probably means that I can get him after Rockaxe. But if I did just 30,000, I could recruit him after I'm done with Two River City. I mean, like, well, both you and both you and Ridley are racist against the wingers, and so it stands to reason that Ridley probably thinks that the humans are racist as well. Like, it's funny how kobolds are traditionally lizard people, but in the Suikoden series, like they're just dog people in this. Bitch, I don't give a shit about your wallet. Jesus, mate. This stuff is so annoying. Do they have Italians in Suikoden World? Well, I mean, based on some of the antique names, for example, like Japanese dish, Chinese dish, Persian urn, or whatever it's called. So clearly, stuff like that exists in Suikoden World. Oh no, shucks! Yeah, these dudes are obnoxiously evasive. Like, at least Ulan is so beefy that it doesn't matter if she gets evaded. Alright then. That's probably the first good head armor in the game, so... The return of these dudes, also. See how strong that is now. It's not really. I mean, like, his magic is pretty gigantic now, thanks to the wizard rune. Ooh, I do not like these dudes at all. Okay, so the centaur from that from that spell has a codpiece. But whereabouts would a centaur's dick actually be? Like, I'm just thinking that because is it where the human half joins the horse half? Is it like at the end of the horse half? Like what? I don't know. Oh, they are so strong. Oh, another useless rune. Like it's literally only good like at like halfway through the game. Oh no, I don't like this. Actually, yeah. Let's just. I forgot that I gave it the fire. Yeah, the fire rune. Ah, fuck off. Like once more, at least Ulan is so beefy that she barely takes damage. weird that sirens were pretty. Actually, no, they weren't that late. Like, they came in about halfway through. Now that I remember. So I probably should have stocked up on medicine as well. Unfortunately, because you get your wallet stolen early. Probably safest just to King's Road them. Yeah, that's real fucking helpful, isn't it? Alright, let's give the healing wind to myself. Oh yeah, forgot to say, I got rid of Luke's wizard. Yeah, Luke's Winrin, because after all, like, yeah, he's never been known for using the Winrin. Like, it's not even his thing. Ah, Fire Emblem, I love them. So Fire Emblem's actually really useful equipment, mostly because like late in the game, well halfway through the game, you have a boss fight, and they have fire elemental attacks, and fuck, like you're kind of fucked if you don't have fire resist. Hmm. Yeah, so we have a boss fight coming up like literally in 30 seconds. Of course, because if there's a save point in an RPG, you've got a boss fight. It's just the rules. It's a rodent of unusual size. Alright, so I'm gonna just save make a save point right here, just so I can show this off. So empty world, like I showed last time, it fucks you up. Like, it's very strong, but it causes like you to take self damage as well. So how many people is Luke gonna kill? Oh, almost everyone. Not too bad. Probably not worth it, all things considered. Oop. Can't remember if he makes one or two attacks a turn. Oh, 640. That's not too bad. Ah, it was Ulan that ate the attack anyway, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, so like I said, Empty World is obscenely strong, but it pretty much kills yourself. It lets me battle Oath without wasting health, so Really? Luke is the one that gets berserked out of everyone there. Yeah, absolutely fucked. Yeah, it couldn't be one of my frontliners. It had to be the wizard. Jesus, Zanza, you take so much damage. I'm gonna guess you have the guard robe, so you don't have good armor. So that's the problem. Yeah, this is not a difficult boss fight at all. I mean, it's not a difficult game at all. See, in the first place, so thank you for doing something, Zamza. Yeah, the thing about Zamza and Anita, they're technique fighters. Like they're not tanks. They're not really supposed to deal a shitload of damage, but they're supposed to dodge and just never miss. And at the end of the day, like they're not supposed to eat they're not supposed to eat hits. Like Ulan, like I said yesterday, sky high HP, sky high defense, sky high magic defense. She is there to be a wall that can actually put out some damage. Like, how do they fall for that? It seems like the most yeah, just the most basic double cross. Like, yeah, if so honestly, if I intercepted a communications from the from the enemy general and like my leader, and it's saying that oh, we'll have peace, but we're going to betray you. Like, it seems like it should be a pretty obvious trap. Klaus, oh no, he's hot. Like, the funny thing about the fucking detective, investigations of Klaus is that they're just pretty much hammering the fact that he got his looks from his mum. Like, yeah, Klaus, I mean, Kyber is not a handsome dude, I guess. I mean, unless you like daddies, which, meh. See, Chaco's smart enough to know it's an enemy plot. Like, and he's an idiot. Oh, we got 50,000. Let's see if there's something else to buy. Nah, fuck, no rare finds. Hmm. Honestly, I think I might get rid of Luke's Pixie Rune because it's pretty useless. Like, it requires a lot of tweaking to actually be usable. And yes, real talk, scrolls are kind of useless in this game. Like, why would I use the scroll when I can just use the rune? Because if a character has good magic, you're going to be giving them a rune because they can have multiple runes. They can have like the wizard rune. Like, set them up with that. Because yeah, because like with the yeah, with scrolls, you're going to be giving them to people that get unbalanced, and typically that's going to be healing runes and such, like healing spells. Yeah, and the thing about healing, yeah, about yeah, people that get unbalanced with their stuff is that they're not spellcasters; they're attackers. You don't want to give an attacker like a healing rune, well, like an attack rune, because it does no damage. Because they've got no magic stat. Like, it seems like the most basic thing, which kind of means that scrolls are useless. The only good ones like kindness drops, healing wind, like kindness rain or whatever what it is. My God, Makai is stupid. Like, how did he get sucked into this? Idiot. Hey, Fitcher, you're not like. How can Fitcher request some reinforcements when he's not even a member of like, not even a member of my army? Like, that's illegal. You can't do that. Okay, so there's something that I don't get with this. So, like the Wingerkin came to Two River City 80 years ago, and Genkaku, like he didn't hold the shining, like the Bright Shield rune for that long, which and also the Bright Shield and Black Sword rune, they're halves of the rune of beginning. Do they even have immortality? I don't know. Yeah, but it doesn't track because the whole Muse thing sounds like it was like 50 years ago or something with the war between Muse and Highland. Like I'm just saying I'm calling doubts from the timeline of this fantasy game. Like, wow, it was a trap. I for one am shocked. You're breaking your promise. Like, okay, seriously, it's just like, how dumb are you? It was pretty obviously going to be a trap. Oh, excuse me. Let's get one more fight in, because I think you can't just do them infinitely like you can at the start of the game. Yeah, I think it's overall either 2 or 3, depending on if you tell Fitcher that you're gonna stand fight or not. Plus, honestly, I'm not getting very much out of it anyway, so fuck it, I don't care. Dropping rocks. Kobolds are so good. Like, they're the best part about this game. Oh, sweet. Fuck, I didn't even have to buy that now that... God damn it, that sucks. So did he actually give the order or just bounce? Like, I'm not sure. Oh god, what's happening now in the AFL? Well, Solon G is just a big loser, so... Bye, bitch. Jowie, you piece of shit. So did I pass it? Like... That's kind of a bit of show don't tell, just so that you can see what's happening with Jowie. Just saying, oh, you passed out, as opposed to just, you went to bed or something. Did Ridley actually join? Alright then. So I'm pretty sure that there's a couple of characters that I can recruit up in the Green Hill area. Oh, but that might be after Charco joins. Because this is technically not the end of the arc. But I'm gonna have to go back to recruit a couple of characters anyway, so bugger it. Yeah, so I'll go back to the castle to put a couple of characters into my team. Because I'm gonna need Charco to get Sid. Gengen for Gabocha. Gabocha, something like that. However you pronounce it. The big problem with fantasy games. There's no pronunciation guide. So I can get Clive now, but there's some shit that I've got to do first. Plus, I'm gonna go to South Window in a tick anyway, so. Okay, Zamza out of the team. Oh, sweet. Ilan. Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. Hmm. Oh well. Can't be helped. Yeah, and so theoretically, I can recruit Wakaba because she essentially once you unlock that region proper. Sweet, I'm toasty, so let's get the bath guy. I mean, I actually genuinely really love baths, so yeah, that's not bullshitting there. But of course, I like baths. So I think that Shiloh should be recruitable now. Oh, Shiloh. This dude. This Yakuza looking motherfucker. I'm not ashamed of using save states for this because honestly, fuck Chinchorian in this one. It's okay. At least that was quick and easy. Yeah, it's not very good for making money because it isn't like there isn't the double or nothing thing like there was in the original. So you couldn't just bleed poor George dry. Or Gasper. It was Gasper that had the Centurion, George had the cards. Oh, I could start their thing now, but I kind of want to have that scene with Flick because it's pretty good, but if I don't do their quest, then I can't get Yuzu. Ah, fuck it. Yeah, might as well. Hmm. God, Hicks is such a weenie. Like, he's honestly worse in 2 than he was in 1. Because at least in 1 he was, like, a kid that lacked confidence. But he was in love with Tenga. But yeah, in 2 he's just a pushover. Which is a shame because, you know, like, he makes Tenga come up worse because she's pushing around this loser, as opposed to, clearly liking this guy also, but not being able to tell him. Like, I don't like tsundere bullshit. Like, fuck it. It's stupid, it's way too anime. I don't like it at all. I mean, okay, I am a fan of, Ranma One Half, like Slayers, stuff like that, but I don't. It's not that well executed, if you ask me, in most cases. Dog friend. Oh, let's actually leave. So that's how Gabocha joins. So theoretically, I can get Wakaba and yeah, Wakaba, Meg, Gadget, Cornet, I think his name is. Although I think I need a sound setting for that, so that's a problem. Oh, there's also the farmer. So I'll get him. Okay. Join me. Yes, okay. Alright, so Wakaba is actually pretty damn good. Like, so she's mostly a hitter. Like, so she's a physical attacker, but she's got the got a command rune, and like her and her master Long Chan Chan, like they have insane HP growths. Yeah, but unfortunately their technique is actually not that good, so they miss all the friggin' time, which is disappointing. Yeah, and so that's not ideal when when your whole stick is hitting people as hard as possible. Like, for example, Victor, he hits hard, but he's also reasonably accurate, so it's not that big of a deal. But Bolgan, for example, hits even harder, but but he never hits. So now we've got a farmer. That's fun. Unlike in one, you don't recruit the farmers. Well, they're not combat units. Can you join me? No, I think I definitely need the sound set to get him. That's a shame. I go in here. So when the hell does that armory open up? Because I remember being able to get like a decent rope from it, but oh well. So if I remember correctly, Meg might be Meg should be at the border as well. So yep, there we go. Looking like a Christmas elf. So how much of that was Juppo just going, Meg, fuck off, take the barrel, get out of here? How do I resemble Juppo? Like he's a little gremlin, dude. Alright, so Meg is basically the same as she was in the last game. Lots of luck, long range, not much good for anything. Gadget is tanky, but he's slow, and he doesn't even really hit that hard either, so he's a bit crap. Yeah, he's a animal, so you can't equip him with anything. You can't upgrade his weapon. He's running off of pure stats and modifiers, and that's not very good. Yeah, so the big problem is that he doesn't have a good unite. Like his one with Meg is pretty mediocre. Yeah, meanwhile, like Shiro has his unite with Kinnison, with Gengen, with Gabocha. They're all they can be used every turn. That they're pretty strong. Yeah, so we'll do this side quest and then I'll be done. Yeah, so Hicks and Tenga aren't bad characters. Like I definitely think that they're not well written in two as opposed to one, but they were also very one-dimensional in one. So I mean, there's some good comedy in this one, in this story. So Like, just imagine that there was some whispering noises and the Kobold Chief just like nodding his head and going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's some fine comedy. Yeah, Hicks is nice, but he's just clueless. Oh shit, what the fuck did I do then? Ah, that'll be it. I accidentally hit the button on the controller. So that was stupid. Yeah, so this is why I was actually holding off on getting Clive, because if I'm not doing the doing his story, it's not a big deal. And and if I have to go back to South Window, then I might as well do it while I'm doing something. So yeah. Like I said, if I feel like it, I could just turn off the game clock and yeah for another run and do a Clive run there. But the big problem with doing that is that it fucks with like the rare finds and any other like time-based things. So you got to like be switching it on and off again. So it's either rush through the game and miss out on a bunch of shit, or just a whole lot of effort. And I ain't about either of those lives. I don't remember how they calculate the damage on the kindness runes. So I'm just thinking, which would be better, that or the friendship rune on Rue? Oh, now I think about it, I can probably get Stallion. Ah, fuck me, that was not pleasant. Join my group. Oh, you were way late, mate. Yeah, lucky you're not fucked if you just don't bother doing it. Yeah, make sure that I have Chaco in my party because I have to go into the sewers during this quest. So yeah, and I'm gonna have to get thing. Okay, Stallion, hold hold still, mate. Beep 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 beep. When the fuck were you in Greenhill? You've been here the entire time. Okay, fingers crossed. Have I run enough? Fuck yes, awesome. Yeah, study how fast I am, because I'm fast as fuck, boy. Oh, I can't add them to the party. Shit, that's annoying. Tell you what, this will be so much easier once I get the thing, the blah blah blah, the blinking mirror. Jesus, why did it take so long for me to think of it? Alrighty then, so there's never any good rare finds at that item store, so I'm not even gonna fucking bother. It's like an F-rune or something. Not much point, because the F-rune is shitting too. Like, it's actually surprisingly good in one, because I actually didn't remember it being so good in that, except for the fact that a couple of spells just didn't work. Yeah, because the big problem is, in the other games, is that it only has Earthquake as an attacking spell. Earthquake isn't that good. I do like that. I can just be like, Hicks, what the fuck? Come on. Or I can be like, yeah, let's go, Hicks. We've got to save Tengar's life. Like, I'm glad that in games that have a silent protagonist, they can still at least give you a little bit of personality. Yeah, so we're off to the Cave of the Wind. Luckily, we don't have to go very far in. Like, it's only two screens, one screen, something like that. Yeah, so it's not too obnoxious. I mean, it's not ideal, obviously, but meh. Yeah, if we had the blinking mirror already, then that would be so much better. Or even just Vicky, like either or. Like it's not as bad as 3, where you don't get Vicky until like the penultimate chapter. So that's pretty bad. But yeah, you get it much later than the other Suikoden games. It's like Vicky, you get in one, you get her like when you go through the Great Forest for the first time. In 2, like you get her like in a little bit, like maybe in 2, like after the next story arc. So that's probably about 40% of the way through the game. In 3, just like the pretty late game. Like I mean, it's the longest chapter, but it's also the one with the least amount of story stuff going on. Like meanwhile, 4 and 5 are basically as soon as you get the headquarters, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, and like yeah, so the instant that you can get around quickly, the the instant that it becomes like less frustrating to have to travel everywhere. Like with 4 with the fucking ocean, holy shit. It is just oh, it is the worst thing that I've ever had to experience in an RPG. Like it yeah, so Wind Waker for example has the ocean and it's a pain in the ass. But it's not you don't have random encounters. I at least appreciate the comedy in this storyline. Like it's fun. It's just the the chief is making shit up the entire time. Hmm. So just into the sewers now. So we'll pick up the bell and we'll recruit Sid. Like Chucko, yeah, he's still in the party. Okay. I was a bit worried that I kicked him out. Yep. So he's right here. He's a spooky weirdo. Hooray? Like, Sid is pretty useless. Like, he is the worst out of the three wings that you recruit in the entire series. And considering that Chaco is pretty thoroughly mediocre as well, it's pretty sad. Let's kill these. Yeah, Clive just has a fucking gun. That's pretty fantastic. There's actually an interesting scene in 5 where the Howling Voice Guild member is talking to an elf, and they're just like, guns are mostly just for intimidation. They're not as efficient as, for example, like a longbow and such. I mean, obviously, like a crossbow was, yeah, even back in the day, using a crossbow on the battlefield was considered cheating because it had just as much power as a longbow, but you didn't need as much training. That's actually pretty funny to think about. Wow, good job. Everyone missed except for one, and he didn't do any damage. Honestly, the bell was in the halfway point of the dungeon, so I'm not too bothered either way. I don't give a shit. So I just go this way. Um, I'm just thinking we should probably. No, no. That is okay. Good. He at least could upgrade his armor. Yeah, one problem that you run into is there's not enough medium, like decent light armors in the game. Like you get plenty of medium ones, but not enough light ones. Let's see if there's something decent here. Ooh, shit. Alright. Silver hats are ridiculously good. They're like late game quality. And to get one that early is just crazy. So it has it's not a big heal, but it's probably about like 50 HP a turn. And considering that you don't have that much health in this game to begin with, 50, 25%, something like that. Either way, it's a good time. Live can shoot so fast now. A double beat rune with a long range fighter is basically the biggest no-brainer in the entire series. It's like, oh, if you get countered, you take double damage. I'm not going to get fucking countered if I'm not actually attacking them. Boom. And now the Beast Babe herself, Ulan, she has Fury, which means she can just constantly be using the Angry Dragon Ring. Yeah, so she is, like I said, one of my favorite characters in the entire series. So there's some decent shit in here, which is, much appreciated. A couple of nasty enemies, like the Mirage Knight. Oh, Hawkman and Eagleman, they are pretty bad as well. Like, they're strong, they're fast, they can just swoop down and attack someone in the back row. Oh yeah, and they can also just take someone away, which is real fun. Fair and balanced about how they, with how they can just, like, put a front, take away a frontliner. Necklaces aren't that good in this because they are Cobalt exclusive armor. So, statistically, pretty good, but you can't actually use them. It's so, it's so weird. Why bother like that? That hurt. Oh, 15, okay, Jesus. That is so much worse than what I thought. But 19, like plus 19 defense, in your headgear slot, that is pretty crazy. Sandwich. How? Oh, 250, that's not too bad. At least with these necklaces, I'm just gonna sell them. Like, oh well. I mean, they're not worth very much anyway, but there are two combat things, or combat kobolds, Gengen and Gabocha. And Gengen is not very good. Gabocha is probably worse. Yeah, so if you unless you're dedicated to using, like, the cute little doggo people, you're not going to use them. So why are there so many fucking necklaces in here? Hmm. I wonder how many open rune slots Clive gets, because if I can give him, like, the double beat and the double strike rune, that could be pretty crazy. I mean, I guess there's Sheena, who gets free open slots, and he's actually, usable. I didn't actually even see what I said. Siegfried! Mm. He can't do that with his submarine. I'd be happy to have her. Hicks? Yeah, alright as well. He's an alright one-handed swordsman. She is a very good long-range spellcaster. Yeah, she's not as powerful as Lucas with both spells, but she can actually do shit while in the back row. It's not very helpful that I just lose a character. Where is Yuzu? Where is that small child with the lost sheep? That's a shame. I guess I can't get her until after Greenhill. Very obnoxious. Which means I can finish now. So, oh well. So we are done for the day. I will be back. I don't know when. I don't promise times at this point, just because it was so long for me. Yes, so long since I actually streamed. All right. Well then, I shall see you for the Greenhill section. All right then. Bye.